Imagine you're at a grocery store in London or New York, pushing your cart down the snack aisle. You see chocolate bars, crisps, soda stuff that feels harmless enough. Now picture this. What if every time you ate one of those bags of chips, your body treated it like an emergency? Not a treat, not a cheat meal, but a survival strategy for a famine that never comes. That's exactly what happens when someone keeps gaining weight, not because they lack willpower, but because their body is running ancient software on a modern world. Our bodies evolved over hundreds of thousands of years in environments where food was scarce, unpredictable, and often required serious effort to find. Back then, storing extra energy wasn't a flaw, it was essential. If you managed to eat more than you needed today, your body said, "Great. Let's tuck this away just in case tomorrow brings nothing." Fat wasn't the enemy, it was insurance. And so, humans became incredibly good at holding on to it. But now, imagine flipping a switch. Instead of hunting and gathering for hours, you can order a full meal with 2 taps on your phone. The calories come fast, constant, and cheap. Your body still sees each bite as preparation for starvation, but there is no starvation. There's only more delivery notifications. So the storage system keeps running, and running, and running. This isn't like filling up a suitcase. It's more like expanding a city far beyond its original design. Think of your body not as a simple machine, but as a living, breathing metropolis. Organs are power plants. Roads are blood vessels, and cells are workers doing specific jobs around the clock. When weight climbs uncontrollably, it's as if the city suddenly has to support 10 times its population without upgrading infrastructure. The heart, for example, is supposed to pump blood efficiently through a certain network. But add massive amounts of tissue, and it's like asking a small power station to supply electricity to an entire country. At first, it tries harder, muscle thickens, output increases. This is called compensatory hypertrophy. Sounds impressive, right? But eventually, even this upgraded version hits its limit. The heart becomes stiff, inefficient, strained. One day, it simply can't keep up. Then there's the lungs. Picture trying to breathe through a narrow straw while wearing a heavy backpack. That's what excess fat around the chest and abdomen does. Oxygen demand goes up because there's more body to feed, but airflow gets squeezed. The diaphragm struggles. Breathing becomes work, even at rest. Some people end up needing oxygen machines just to sleep. And let's talk about fat itself. We used to think it was just passive storage, like attic space in the body. But science now knows fat is metabolically active. It sends signals, produces hormones, triggers inflammation. In large quantities, it starts acting less like stored fuel and more like a rogue organ, one that disrupts insulin, raises blood pressure, and damages liver function. There's a recorded case from Ohio, a man who reached over 600 pounds. His daily movements were limited. Standing caused dizziness. Walking led to breathlessness. Doctors tried interventions, but reversing such deep physiological change is extremely difficult. Even extreme calorie restriction doesn't always lead to safe weight loss at that stage, because the body clings to energy stores with everything it's got. You might wonder, why hasn't evolution fixed this? Why do we still carry genes that allow such dangerous weight gain? Here's the twist. Evolution didn't times fail asterisk. It just didn't get the memo. For nearly all of human history, being able to store fat was a competitive advantage. Thin people died faster during famines. Big bodies survived longer. So the genes promoting efficient storage were passed down again and again. In fact, losing weight easily under food scarcity would have been a disadvantage. It's only in the last few generations, literally since the mid-20th century, that calorie-dense food became widely available, affordable, and socially embedded. Our DNA hasn't had time to adapt. We're living with Stone Age biology in a Silicon Age world. Some call this mismatch, evolutionary lag. And it explains why obesity isn't just a personal failure, it's a systemic collision between ancient survival mechanisms and modern abundance. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Attempts to lose weight through sheer discipline often fail not due to laziness, but due to powerful biological countermeasures. When body weight drops significantly, hunger hormones surge, metabolism slows, energy levels dip. Your brain interprets this as danger even if you're still overweight by medical standards. From a biological standpoint, it thinks you're starving, and it fights back. That's also why long-term success rates for dieting alone are low. The body resists sustained change unless supported by structural shifts, medical help, behavioral therapy, sometimes medication or surgery. Still, progress is being made. Scientists are studying how gut bacteria influence appetite. Others are exploring hormone therapies that target metabolic signaling. Bariatric surgery, while invasive, has shown remarkable results not just in reducing weight, but in reversing type 2 diabetes, even before major weight loss occurs. This suggests the issue goes deeper than calories in versus calories out. So what happens if someone continues gaining weight unchecked? Eventually, multiple systems fail: heart, lungs, liver, kidneys. Mobility declines. Quality of life erodes. Life expectancy shortens. But the real tragedy isn't just the physical toll, it's the misunderstanding. People assume obesity reflects choice. But biology tells a different story. It's what happens when a highly adaptive system meets an environment it was never designed for. We wouldn't blame a fish for struggling on land. Yet we judge humans for struggling in a world of endless fries and late-night snacks, environments our ancestors never faced. The solution won't come from shaming, nor from miracle diets. It'll come from recognizing that the body isn't broken, it's responding logically to confusing signals. And fixing that requires smarter environments, better science, and compassion rooted in facts. Until then, millions will continue fighting battles their bodies weren't built to win. Not because they lack strength, but because they're playing a game with rules written tens of thousands of years ago.